Okay, we are live. So welcome back to a Sunday special with We Women to O Women. Moving on to the very next top, along with all the brand ambassadors. And here is the day to celebrate. A very, very, very happy Merry Christmas to all the brand ambassadors worldwide, along with all those who are yet to be the part of On Passive as customers or resellers later. Yes, this is the celebration moment, and we are here with a great topic for all of you to have it celebrated with the power of giving. Because this is what we have got, and this is the vision, what we have to flourish and spread across the globe. So here we all, the beautiful faces and the beautiful soul, will introduce themselves before we go with the topic. And we will celebrate today the birthdays and the Merry Christmas together with all the brand ambassadors worldwide. So yes, first of all, I would like to invite Verona Willis to go and spread the love to the world.
Good morning, good night, good evening. Just greetings to you all, beautiful sisters out there. Here we are again. And today is the day where we are going to talk about the power of giving. I am Verona Willis Brown, coming from the USA. And as we go on, just remember, giving starts with you. Over to you, Sister Yana.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to everyone. My name is Yana Basiglio, and I welcome you from Georgia, USA. And I just want to wish you all Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. And yes, as we, our topic is power of giving. That's a powerful topic. So I'm excited to be here with every one of you. Happy birthday to all of you beautiful women who celebrate a birthday in December. And I'll give it over to Amina, Sister Amina.
Hi, I'm Amina Musa Wehli. I'm connecting, from Birmingham, West Midlands. It's United Kingdom. I wanted to wish you all Merry Christmas and as well as happy birthday for me because it's my birthday. And then I wanted I'm really very delighted and looking forward, even the family gathering after we finish, this, fabulous or important, topic. Thank you very much. I will pass to Yasmin.
Hello, what a wonderful day. We have double festive happiness with the birthday girls, the Christmas. Some of them, of the groups who have been participating, happy Hanukkah. So happy holidays, happy festives, happy New Year, which is coming. And also, I would like to take this opportunity to wish a fruitful happiness and success for Amina for her birthday wish. And also, my name is Yasmin, those who are new to us, and I'm here in London, UK. Nice to meet you all.
Yes, Vanshika.
Hello, everybody. Bonjour. This is Vanshika, and I'm pursuing CSE core from VIT Bhopal. And I wish you all a very happy and joyful Christmas. And I pray for a wealthy and healthy future of yours. And also, thank you, everybody, to give love and support just like this, always. Thank you.
Vasvi.
Thank you, ma'am. Firstly, good evening, good afternoon, good morning to everyone. And I'm Vaspi Sharma. I'm from Jammu and I'm 17 years old. And I would like to wish you a very happy, Merry Christmas. And I want to wish Amina ma'am happy birthday and everyone whose birthday comes in December. Thank you so much, Rekha ma'am. Over to you.
Wow, what a beautiful topic of the day would be this topic that we all have selected, the power of giving. And yes, once again, a very happy birthday to all those beautiful faces and the brand ambassadors whose birthday fall in the month of December. Do celebrate and just pray that the next year, when we move on to 2020, brings a lot of changes in our lives. That's what we are here for. Not only to make the difference to our own lives, but the generations and many more to come along with us. So it's a pleasant moment. And yes, it can be night for me. It is still day for Amina and Yasmin. All three of us here, Neera, Vasvi, Vanshika, and for me, it's nighttime. And for Verona and Yana, it's morning for you, right? So we are celebrating in our own way. No matter what time of the day it is, we are together. That makes the difference. And yes, moving on to the topic, the power of giving. Again, I would love to start with Verona because I have heard her many times where she have disclosed the secret of her sharing the food with her friends. Yeah. So yes, first we will start with Verona, and again, we will move on to each other. Over to you, Verona.
Thank you. And once again, happy birthday first, Dr. Soa. Happy birthday to you. I am not a singer, so I am not going to sing, honey, no. And here we have our own Sister Amina, and I think Sister Yana, but whoever, yes, all of you beautiful sister queens that have your birthday this month. Of course, let me tell you, no matter what's the festive season, celebrate yourself first.
Yes.
Celebrate yourself first. Festive, dress up, be festive, do whatever it is your day. So great. So now we are talking about the power of giving. Oh my goodness. That is it is juicy. It is juicy. And many of you might hear the story that I talk about, the little girl that came from a farmer's background, and the farmer had many children, but there was one little girl in the bunch of those many that would take her breakfast every single morning. She get her breakfast, and she would tuck it in her school pocket, in her uniform pocket, and she would just run off to school. And when she run off to school, she would share that breakfast with her classmates, and she would share.
रेखा मैम, आपको भी आवाज की कोई वॉइस प्रॉब्लम आ रही है वहां से कि मुझे ही आ रही है?
Yeah, Verona, I believe there is some, voice properly.
Oh, you're not hearing me?
Yes, it's better now. Go ahead.
Yes. So there was this little girl, and when she ran off to school with her breakfast, tucked in her uniform pocket, and she would share with her classmate, and she shared. And every single morning, her mother made scrumptious meal. She would do the same thing. She would share her breakfast again. And no matter what it was, there was always someone waiting for her to share her breakfast. And she shared. But what happened to her sharing? Her sharing expanded to the class. And as she shared with the class became the sharing class. Why? Because someone started to bring something else. Her little piece of bread became somebody's piece of egg, and somebody bring a piece of plantain, and it was just sharing and expanding. And they were sharing, and they became the sharing class. Just as they shared, that one of the girls decided, hey, we're just gonna keep on doing this. So the entire school knew them as a sharing class. But the little girl moved away from the school. But why she moved away? She had a heart. She had a heart of giving. She had a heart to share. And she grew up. She grew up into her beautiful self. And she grew up to be a mother. She grew up to be a judge. She grew up to be an author. She grew up to be a podcaster, show host. She grew up to be a youth mentor. She grew up to be a blogger. She grew up to be an inspirational speaker. She grew up. But one thing, the giving that she had expanded because she grew up to love so much. But let me tell you, that one little girl is me. I am that little girl. I am that little girl that came from the farmer's background. A farmer's background that were known as the poorest family in the community. I am that little girl that grew up with the same love that was embedded in me before I was born. I am that same little girl that grew up to know that love is from the heart. And when we give, we must give love first. I am that little girl that grew up, that know that when I give, I am never lack. The more I give, is the more I get. Oftentimes we think about giving when we hear the word giving, we think about money, but it's not about money. Giving is so much more than money. Giving is so much more than, you said, here is $1. When you give first love. You give respect. You give humility. You give honesty. You give forgiveness and peace. I know what that is. So as I grow up and being this person where I am here today, in this opportunity, on this platform, before I go any further, I want to acknowledge Ash. It is Ash that opened up his heart. It is Ash's heart of giving that allows us right here. So see, there is power in giving, and it's not about money. It allows us to be powerful. It allows us to share our voices. It allows us to build ourselves, our confidence. And it allows us to speak. It allows us to know that our voice matters. Ash Mafari, it is your giving. It is the power of your giving heart that allow an entire world to knit together. It is the power of giving from your heart that let us know that together we are stronger. It is the power of your giving heart that allows us to know that we can lift up humanity. It is the power of your giving that allows us to know that here we are as all women. It is the power of your giving that let us know we matter. Thank you, Sir Ash. Thank you for sharing what you have in your heart, because that is the real power of giving. Thank you. Over to you, my sister.
Wow, wow, wow. Beautiful, beautiful. This is a true story. That is the reason it goes straight to the heart. Because you have lived that, the power of giving at the age when it was only you who could have what you had, but you shared it. So yes, moving on to Amina. She has given and contributed a lot to the society as well. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, sister. And what a powerful, speech from Sister Verona. As a human, we live in this world on purpose. We are not here for nothing, as I believe. Okay, God created us, everyone has a power of giving, but everyone did not feel that. Even some scientists, they say there is a hormone which is triggered when you give someone, when you help someone. I don't know the name of that hormone actually. Okay. It means power of giving means you should have always something to share. You should have always something to give, but not showing off from heart. From heart. If you are showing off that you are helping people with nonsense, that is not power of giving. Power of giving is, it does not mean that you have a big, you are a wealthy person or something. But it is that you are ready to share even, the slightest thing that you have, whether it is a money, it is a food, it is a, a knowledge, it is a advice, it is a kindness, it is companionship, everything. It's being generous. Being generous does not mean to be rich, to have all the world, but it is, if you have just a very small thing, just to share with the others, not even, the less fortunate people. And this word, the productive people, the most productive people in this world is the people who does not have much. The farmers, they work livestock, they do, everything. But the consumers, the most consumers of this productive is the rich people. They enjoy their life. But the most, so on that case, they must have a power of sharing, or we will lose the purpose we are living here, the purpose that God created us. Okay, it makes you even happy. When I share someone, I always share something with the people, not only money, not sending money, not giving money, but I helped women from domestic violence to mental illness for free. My advice, they just makes their life better. That is how I feel a power of sharing. As we consume food, we consume air, we breathe air, we consume a good, and what we watch, what would involve, that's all, it's just like a food. So it affects your life. So that is you must share, you must use the power of giving that you have inside every day, whether you have money, whether you are rich, whether you are, poor, whether you have education, whether you have that. That is how I understand. And it's really, really very important as an Ambassadorian woman. It's so important for us to use that power of sharing on our platform. And thanks my brother Ash Mufarah, that you create us this such wonderful company for us. And as we women, we are appreciate what you have done for us. And this company is based, as you told us, a humanity. And power of giving is a humanity. Thank you very much. Back to you, Sister Reka.
Wow. Yes. Yes. We need to have the gratitude. Thank you so much, Amina. And yes, you meant it very correct. The feeling of joy after giving and not doing it because you want to show off, doing it with the pure heart. Like Mr. Ash Mufareh, our one and only, the best CEO of the world, has done. And he says that he has done it because he wanted to, not because he wanted to show that he is doing something. He still feels that he is like a common person, like everyone, like me, right? But giving the world to us and being so simple, ground to earth. Thank you so much, Mr. Ashmafari. We are following your footpath, the way that you have shown us that we are following. We have the very beautiful, very young brand ambassador with us today. And she is wearing a red dress to celebrate the Merry Christmas with us, Vasvi. And yes, she would have a lot to say today for the power of giving.
Thank you so much, Rekha ma'am. Thank you. And firstly, I would like to thank you for giving this golden opportunity to call me over here. And firstly, I would like to say that women are not strong. They are stronger and they can be the strongest. It is up to women to utilize their powers, to see inside their inner strength, to find that. And women can do each and everything. To all the women, I would like to say one thing, that if you think that I shouldn't be here, I deserve better, then you deserve better. Just get over with it. If you think that you can't do anything, you can do each and everything. Just do it and show it to yourself. I did it. You can do this. And I would like to say that on passive, create your value. If you think that you are not valued over anywhere, create your value. On passive has given you this opportunity to create your value, to make your different identity, to make your different personality. Thanks to Ash sir for this great opportunity. Each and every woman, man, youth, everyone is getting this having this opportunity. It is up to you to grab it, to come and speak up, to fulfill your dreams. Let me tell you something about myself. Since I was a kid, small kid, um, since then I really love to help others. Like if I see someone in the path, I would give them money or anything, or food, something. Does that doesn't not to show off, but by heart, I really wanted to help them. And since now till now, I really feel happy helping others, like in anything, not only to ones who are outside, but to everyone. And the power of giving. Just don't do it to show off. You can do everything, but the most important thing you can give someone is love, care, and respect. Money comes, it's the second priority. Your first priority should be love, care, and respect. Okay, there are so many people who doesn't crave for money. They crave for respect. They crave for care. You can give them that. Okay, and money, everyone is earning money, but the fame, that personality, no one is. There are very less people who are doing something to um let me tell you, when I was a kid, I used to ask my just 2 to 3 years back, I asked my family that why we are known by our father's name, and after we are using our father's surname, and after marriage girls use their husband's surname, why? And they didn't answer me that. They said that this is what it is. They just said me that we don't want that if you're going somewhere, people will call you that yes, she's their daughter. We want that we should be known by your name. People should say that yes, they are the parents of Vasu. And that really hit me hard. And from then, I really wanted to do something. And really thanks to Ash sir, because I'm getting this opportunity. Before, I was thinking that there's too much time to speak up, to speak in a lot of people. मतलब वहाँ पे बहुत सारा टाइम है मुझे अपना नाम कमाने में. We have a lot of time, but now my thinking is totally changed, that as a youth we can do something. And I had one dream in my eyes, that I want to help someone who are in need, because not for sure, just to help them. And I just want to tell everyone that don't help others to show off. Help them. Helping others should mean that you are helping them. Maybe it's a financial support, maybe it's a emotional support. It is up to you. Whatever you want to do, just do, but don't show it off. Thank you so much, Rekha ma'am, for this opportunity. I really wanted to say a lot, but there are so many who are waiting for to speak up. Over to you, Rekha ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vasvi. And honestly, when we have youth with us and when we share our feeling together, in the same platform given by Mr. Ash Mufare, wherein we do not have to see what caste, what creed, where from, what age. That is commendable, and that is the power of giving.
Yes, Rekha ma'am, firstly,
Yes.
I thanked Ash sir, but I would like to thank you and Neera ma'am for this platform actually, because you were the ones after coming on passive, you were the ones who encouraged me to that yes, I can speak. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Everyone can, and this is what the value we are creating for each other. And this is coming from heart, straight from heart, which is coming from straight on top to the last founder in On Passive. Everyone is equal. And this is the power of giving. And this is what we need to, duplicate. We need to duplicate it. And we need everyone to feel the same, the power of giving, how you feel. Because when you do something, it is not always money that you need to help somebody with. Money, treasure, that's the secondary thing. But what matters is bringing a smile on any one face. That makes a difference. And I really love one thing which I have heard a lot many times from Verona, that start with one, the first, right? Only one. And that one, the change to the world. And that's how we have been from one, Mr. Ash Mufare, to today, 14 lakh plus worldwide. Right? So yes, this is a power of giving, feeling happy. And moving on to Yasmin.
Hello again. I'm so happy that we have picked this topic. And in fact, the power of giving is what cleanses our souls and pushes us to do better. We learn this, the foundation of every faith as we have grown up. And also do not get ashamed of giving and sharing little, even if you have to share with. And giving, the power of giving is not only material or money, as Sharma said. It's about also listening, giving love, care, and support. And usually we have to give our appreciation to our CEO, Ash Mufarah, because always the world was changing. His vision, I quite understand him, because the world was getting cruel. People even don't know each other. Everybody's busy with their lives. And that's why he was being set his vision to reclaim humanity. And even with the reflection, still I'm surprised, because I've been grown up from 1990, when I was 19 years old, to 2000, in a war zone, where the bombshells and everything, everybody, malnutrition, famine, hunger, everything was existing. You cannot imagine how the lives were. But in that case, even sometimes we have to stay in one house for more than 10 families, because we have to evacuate from the war zone, from one place to another. And logically, I don't even understand how 10 families who are consisting more than 12 or 13 people, even I experienced that we shared a room. One room, half of my whole neighbor. We fled from the capital city in 30 kilometers. And when we went there, there was a civil war. We have to cross the river, go to the other side. Because we are evacuating, we don't know anybody. It reflects into my head. Half of my neighbors, some families, they give us one hat. You know, those farmers' hats in the suburb area in Africa. And we have shared and slept in one room without no complaint. And we were sharing whatever we have. There was only one rice without no oil, sugar, and everything. And we have to feed half of the neighbors in one place who evacuated. And we have to smash it, make it borscht, and to drink it. There was no complaint. And as I was working in charities and humanitarian work, also as an immigrant mother, single mother with 4 children who raised in this country, in UK, I have witnessed it. And I can give you the proof. If you have the last penny, if you share the last penny and you give somebody who's in need, within seconds, you will get double it. God will reward you. So I'm glad we are talking about this topic, and even we have to see the reflection and start joining power, the 1,400,000 ambassadors of Ambassador to support Ash Mufarah's vision. Because sometimes you see people appreciate the vision of Ash Mufarah, but still we are lost in groups. All of us don't have access to some other groups. I always watch. We see what is best, but we don't practice. So where we are heading, we cannot appreciate and embrace Ash Mufarah if we do not contribute, because he always says we will change lives and we will have impact to the world. So we better understand the vision. And power of giving is always the thing which heals us inside. Thank you very much.
Wow, beautifully explained. Yes. I understand, Yasmin, you have the value, because I mean, the topic that we have, the power of giving, I completely agree with you, because you have seen so much. And the better way to feel the, the giving nature comes only if you have gone through a hard phase of your life. You will value both taking, that is accepting, and giving, that is sharing. To accept that, yes, you need it. And to share, yes, I have it and I can share. That feeling can only be felt if you had gone through a kind of hard phase that you have just shared with us. Thank you so much. Moving on to Yana.
Hello, everyone. Yes, power of giving. I absolutely love so far every input from each and every one of you that spoke. I love the story of Verona. I can relate in some way about that, but I was just thinking what I would like to share today with power of giving, because there's so much. It's such a great topic. And for me, the first and foremost thing that I would like to share with all of you and those who are listening, it's probably the best gift that ever has been given to me. It was the gift of salvation for me. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful that, I've received something that I didn't deserve. And that's the beautiful thing. And so that's first and foremost, I would like to share that with all of you, but relate in some way in power of giving. I would probably have to look back what I first kind of saw what giving was about. And sometimes giving can be a sacrifice. And I saw it in my grandmother. As a little girl, I used to go to her house on the weekends, and we live in a city. It wasn't a big city, but every weekend my mother and my father, they would take us as the girls, and we would go visit my grandmother in the mountains. And she lived in, very small house, didn't have a lot, but I saw a heart of giving from my grandmother. I've learned a lot from her because even though she didn't have much and she worked hard, she worked at the factory, then she came home and did the garden and cooked and cleaned for us. When we came for visit for the weekend, instead of her resting and taking a time for herself, she would pour into us, into my family, into my cousins. Sometimes we will like somebody said, I don't know if it was Yasmin, says that so many people share the small tiny house. We will all pile up in small beds, and we didn't have a heat, you know, and things like that. My grandma will go chop the wood and put it in the, you know, so we have some heat in a house. And so seeing her, she was really like my role model. She was someone that I believe later on in life I have really learned that the power of giving, it's sacrificial in some ways. It really can be. And I think we sometimes need to sacrifice in ourselves to give to others. And I've learned that over the years, as you know, in my teenager years and later on, especially right now, that I'm a little bit older, but I would have to say, you know, there are, I've learned from my grandmother, I've seen her sacrifice, I've seen her giving, and I saw that her giving wasn't out of necessity, it was out of her heart. It was her passion. You know, power of giving comes out of the goodness and pureness of the heart. And I think sometimes, you know, we can give something, but are we really giving it out of the heart? You know, we can give out of the heart, which is the right way to give, because it will have such an effect. It will have a long effect for others and for generations to come. Or we can give out of the heart of, okay, okay, I need to give. Like I feel I need to give, but are we giving with the right heart? So it can have a negative effect, or it can have a generational effect of something beautiful that we can take into, you know, into our life stories. So for myself, you know, I really admire the power of giving and the stories that so far everybody shares, because it brings joy, and also power of giving can be contagious. The word contagious, I feel like when we give, it can spread like a wildfire. You know, it can be contagious anywhere from our children to teenagers to adults to elderly, you know, the elderly. So so that I would just share that out of my heart, and I will give opportunities to someone else. Thank you so much again, and I will give it back to you, Reka. Thank you.
Yes, Yana, thank you so much. Yes, we learn from someone or the other. What we see, we do. That is 100% true. The reason why, like, you have this heart of sharing as well, because you learned it at the very early age. You saw your grandmother, right? So yes, you can learn from everyone. Here we are learning from our Mr. Ash Mufari, the kind-hearted person. Just yesterday appeared and gave some very good news to us. So yes, we are waiting for that. And hopefully we would be the helping hand to the world. The power of giving, yes. We have Vanshika. Now we will move on to her.
Hello, everybody. First of all, a really big thank you to Rekha ma'am and Neera ma'am to give this opportunity to speak up in front of you all. And also, everybody, a very Merry Xmas. And this beautiful topic, firstly, I would like to talk about this, which is the power of giving. Basically, from my childhood, I have always seen my mother giving food in the orphanages, giving it to the priest, giving it to the needy ones, and have learned from her that yes, giving is like giving something to the needy will come back to you some or the other day, and it's gonna help you for sure. Yes, Giving, the power of giving can be the sharing of food with the teacher, or it can be sharing your pencil with your classmate for a very small child, we must say, or it can be it can be a fight between your siblings, and then sacrificing your food, your chocolates to them. It can be anything. But right now, at this age, the actual meaning, the power of giving, the actual meaning of the sentence is giving your time, giving care, affection, respect that one needs. It's not about money, it's not about the properties, nothing. What someone expects from you is just the attention, the love, and the care. Also, the respect at most. And also, nothing's wrong, because what you are going to give, it's going to come back to you. The amount you respect someone, it will come in equal amount to you. Like, I can say that power of giving, that's just like a mirror. Just like you see your face in the mirror, it reflects back. The same way, whatever you give, it comes back to you. Over here, I must also give one very beautiful example of Dronacharya. Dronacharya, he pursued his knowledge, whatever he had, to his the students, right? And those students gave him back that knowledge in form of, nothing, Guru Dakshina. So whatever Dronacharya gave to the students returned it back in form of Guru Dakshina. Even me, whatever my teachers taught me, whatever my mom taught me, I'm going to give them back. Not because I just want to show, yes, I have given you back this. No, it's just because they deserve it, and I heartily want to pay gratitude to the people who made me stand at this level. And of course, Ash sir, Rekha ma'am, Neera Angral ma'am, they gave me an opportunity. And ma'am, this would really boost my knowledge and my confidence I have. And surely I'm going to pay back to you being successful, oh founder, one day. And also, I saw a movie, Jai Ho, Indian movie, Bollywood movie, I must say. It had a concept that if you help one, that one should help three. Then that three are going to help another six. So just imagine if we start this procedure, we start following this concept, how helpful it would be. Whatever we give to one, that one's going to give it to three. In this way, if we calculate, it would be like the entire earth would be satisfied, isn't it? Yes. So this is what I wanted to say, ma'am. And once again, really very thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Wow. Give or share with one, and that one would share with three.
Three, yeah.
We, again, with six multiplied and multiplied and multiplied, we would have the best place to live on. That is the universe. Wow. I really am dreaming of it, and I'm sure all the brand ambassadors, the 14 lakh plus,
yes,
and plus, we would for sure bring that one day when our generation, because for us, for me, I believe, how long will I be on this earth? But yes, in my generations and the generation and the generation comes, learns the same concept of sharing and bringing the humanity back, I'm sure they will remember Mr. Rashmafari. They will remember us somewhere down the line and say, yes, we learned something from you all. And that is the generation and the correction that we are looking forward in. Getting the social connection built so strong that we forget what the war is. The meaning of war will change to the meaning of sacrifice and love. And I'm very, very, very much, visualizing all this, because war will only bring disruption. But on passive is going to bring disruption in a better way. Yes, in the way wherein the humanity will be formed again, which we maybe have read in the books, in the fairy tales. Everyone has, right? I was a daydreamer, always used to dream about this. One day my son came back from school and I saw his notebook and nothing was written there. Okay. And I asked, what is the reason that all your notebooks are empty? Today, did you not have any classes? He said, one of my, the schoolmate, my friend, he was in need. I said, okay, what was that? He said, he is coming from a poor family. He does not have a pencil to write and a rubber and that eraser and the sharpener. So I said, okay, then. So I asked him to note down all what he was, the teacher was teaching and it was on the blackboard. And then I asked, okay, what did you do? I said, I was watching him. He was so happy writing. He was just maybe 7 or 8 years old. And then he said, now I would like you to pack my bag with 2 pencils, 2 erasers, and 2 more chapatis for my friend, the new friend. I said, okay, I will. So yes, the children, they are the purest form. But then again, I did ask him to have some time for himself to write as well, because sharing is good. But then again, to take care of yourself is also required here, right? So yes, share and take care, because this is what we are going to do in future. Coming back to the conclusion point again, yes, it was so beautiful to hear from everyone. And I'm sure the viewers or all the brand ambassadors, we women to all women, those who are watching us, we are moving to the all women part. We have Neera with us, and she would take some time to express in her language, in our language, in Hindi, as well as in English. So over to you, Neera.
Good evening, everyone. Now, first of all, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. And Amina ma'am, happy birthday to you and Merry Christmas to all of you. एंड आज मैं यहाँ से शुरुआत करूंगी. मैं हिंदी में सब व्यूअर्स जो अभी तक हमारे साथ बने हुए थे, आप सबको आज का मैं कंक्लूजन जो बताने जा रही हूँ वो ये था कि पावर ऑफ गिविंग, किसी को देने में जो मजा है उसकी क्या ही बात है. तो वो देना क्या है? देना सिर्फ इतना नहीं है कोई पैसा, कोई कपड़ा या कुछ ऐसा नहीं. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल अगर हम देखें, जो भी देना है ना, पहले अपना दिल दे के देखो. जो देना है दिल से दो. प्यार, रेस्पेक्ट, केयर, ये जो चीजें हैं ये अनमोल हैं. ये पैसे से नहीं खरीदी जा सकती, क्योंकि पैसे से दी हुई चीज कोई और भी आप कोई ना कोई किसी को दे सकता है, लेकिन केयर जो है वो सिर्फ एक अपना ही दे सकता है. और ये अपनापन जो है ना, ये अपने आप जरूरी नहीं है. ये आपके ब्लड रिलेशन से आता है, ये आपके कर्मास से आता है, ये आपके जिनके साथ आप मिलते हैं, बात करते हैं, जो आपको हार्ट जिनका अच्छा होता है ना, जब प्योर सोल्स होती है ना, उनके अंदर ये देने की भावना ऊपर वाला कहाँ से डालता है ये पता भी नहीं चलता. और यस, बिल्कुल सही कहा कि देने की भावना जो है ना ये बचपन से डेवलप होती है. ये बड़े होके कोई सीखता नहीं है. ये संस्कार हमें पहले बचपन से अपने घरों से मिलते हैं. यस, मैंने भी अपनी मदर को, अपने फादर को, अपने पेरेंट्स को मैंने बचपन से मैंने देखा है कि वो लोग दूसरों के लिए क्या करते थे. वही चीजें हम में भी जो है ना और ट्रांसफर हो गई. लेकिन मैं कहती हूँ कि ये जो आज सबसे बड़ी बात है, आज हमने यहाँ पे जितने भी याना मैम, अमीना मैम, मतलब बड़े जो है वो अगर कोई बात कर रहे हैं, मैं हूँ रेखा मैम, हम सब बड़े अगर कुछ बात कर रहे हैं, हमारा कुछ लाइफ का एक्सपीरियंस हो सकता है। ये जो बच्चे हमारे साथ यंग जनरेशन है ना, रियली सल्यूट टू यू कि आप लोगों के दिल में जो ये भावना अभी से है ना, सोचो आने वाले टाइम पे क्या होने जा रहा है। यस, देने में जो मजा आता है, उसमें जो सेटिस्फेक्शन आती है ना, रियली वो जब आप सच, ये बात बिल्कुल सही है कि आप जब आईना देखते हो ना, आप अपने आप को और भी खूबसूरत पाते हो। जो आत्मा जब आपकी खूबसूरत होती है ना, आपको वो जो सेटिस्फेक्शन, वो जो अंदर से जो आपके अंदर ना, उसको कहते हैं ना कि रूह आपकी जब अच्छी होती है ना, तो नूर टपकता है। हम कई बार कहते हैं ना, किसी की शक्ल पे नहीं जाना होता, किसी के नैन नक्श कैसे है, किसी के फीचर्स कैसे हैं, इट डजंट मैटर, मगर मैटर करता है हार्ट, रियल हार्ट, नॉट वो कहते हैं ना बनावटी कुछ नहीं। जब आप रियली किसी के साथ अच्छा करते हो ना, उस चीज में तो मजा ही क्या है। तो हमारे लिए जो ऑन पैसिव मिस्टर एश मुफारे सर ने जो हमारे लिए ये मैसिव प्रोजेक्ट बनाया, इतना बेटर, ये जो ऐसी एक उन्होंने ऐसी जो रचना की है ना, यस, इसको हम बनाना भी नहीं कहेंगे, इसको एक रचना कहेंगे। जो उन्होंने ऐसी रचना कर डाली है, जिससे जो भगवान ने तो पहले दुनिया की रचना की है, लेकिन ऐश मुफारे सर ने ना हम लोगों को एक बार फिर से जीने की जो मौका दिया है, दूसरों की हेल्प करने का जो हमें जज्बा दिया है, इसके आगे कुछ भी नहीं है रियली। और एक एक पर्सन ने इतनी अच्छी तरह से अपनी पावर ऑफ गिविंग का जो एलैबोरेशन किया है, बस मैं सिर्फ केयर, प्यार, रिस्पेक्ट, इससे भी पेट नहीं भरता, तो कुछ अपने पॉकेट से भी देना पड़ेगा। तो दिल बड़ा होगा, पॉकेट बड़ी होगी, तो दोनों चीजें पूरी हो जाएंगी। पॉकेट भी छोटी होगी, देना भी चाहते हैं तब भी कुछ नहीं होगा। सो पॉकेट भी बड़ी होने वाली है, और दिल तो हमारे सबके अच्छे हैं, हमारे कर्मास तो अच्छे हैं, इसीलिए हमें ऑन पैसिव सबकी जिंदगी में आया था। जो सबके जो बातों से जो निचोड़ निकल के आया है, ये मैं वो बता रही हूँ। और रही बात मैं खुद की भी जो बता रही हूँ, ये मेरी भी यही बातें हैं। और एक चीज मैं ये बोलूंगी कि मैंने जो खुद अनुभव किया है, मेरा मैक्सिमम टाइम होता था, चाहे वो मेरी अपनी 4 व्हीलर भी थी, मेरे पास 2 व्हीलर भी था, तो मैं क्या करती थी, जब भी मैं किसी साइड से जा रही हूँ, चाहे वो कोई ऐसा एरिया जहाँ पे कोई व्हीकल का मतलब प्रोविजन नहीं था, कई जगह ऐसी होती हैं जहाँ पैदल चल रहा है कोई बच्चा, कोई वुमेन चल रही है, या कोई बुजुर्ग, चाहे वो मैन ही क्यों ना हो, तो मैं क्या करती थी, मैंने अपनी गाड़ी रोकनी, मैंने अपनी स्कूटी रोकनी, और मैंने कहना, बेटा आप कहाँ जा रहे हैं, आंटी आपको कहाँ जाना है, दीदी आपको कहाँ जाना है, ये करके उनको मैंने कहना। और रियली वो जो सेटिस्फेक्शन है ना, वो पैसों से नहीं मिल सकती। और वो जो सेटिस्फेक्शन है ना, और मुझे पता है वो ये बिल्कुल सही कहा आपने कि एक बार जब हम कुछ देते हैं ना, इफ वी आर गिविंग, अगर हम वही ऐश मुफारे सर की तरह ही अगर एग्जांपल दें, if we will give 1 apple, we will get at least 10 apple, and when we will give 10 apple, we will get so many, I'm not counting, uncountable चीजें हमें ना रिटर्न बैक मिलती हैं। लेकिन प्योर हार्ट से देना पड़ेगा, प्योर हार्ट से हम लोगों को दूसरों पे निशावर होना पड़ेगा। रियली हमें निशावर किसको कहते हैं ना, कि किसी के ऊपर मर मिटना, जो देना है दिल से देना है, ये हमारी पावर ऑफ गिविंग है। सो मुझे लगता है शायद सारी बातें इसके अंदर कंक्लूड हो चुकी हैं। थैंक यू वेरी मच, एंड ओवर टू रेखा मैम।
Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Yes. Do it with your heart. Whatever you do it with your heart, with your soul. Otherwise, it can be a grudges giving, which means I hate to give, but still I have to. Right? So be a giver, be a lover to give. When you have that feeling of giving, of sharing, it comes purely from your heart, right? So there can be grudges giving wherein, yes, I hate to give. There can be, I don't want to give, but I am being forced or I'm being pushed to give. And then there are the third person, like the third category, like Mr. Ashmufari, who says, I love to give and I'm born.
Yes,
Right.
one thing I just want to add one thing. वंशिका जी ने एक बात कही थी जो मैं यहाँ पे ऐड करना चाहूंगी. वंशिका जी ने एक मूवी के लिए बात करी थी. जय हो में क्या हुआ था कि वहां पे ये एक क्या कहते हैं ना, लेसन दिया गया था कि आप एटलीस्ट किसी की हेल्प करो. एक पर्सन एटलीस्ट 3 पर्सन की हेल्प करो और 3 पर्सन जो है मल्टीप्लिकेशन होती जाएगी. जब मल्टीप्लाई होता जाएगा ना, तो यू नो कि उन्हीं लोगों को जो मल्टीप्लाई किया होता है ना, उन्हीं में से कोई लोग ऐसे भी होते हैं जो हमारे पास ही हमें हेल्प करने के लिए आ रहे हैं. तो ये मल्टीप्लिकेशन जो है ना, ये हमारे तक वही वाली वापस आती है. तो ये मुझे अभी वंशिका जी की भी बात याद आ गई. मैंने सोचा ये पॉइंट भी यहाँ पे हिंदी में जो है एड ऑन कर दूं, क्योंकि कुछ लोगों ने शायद इसे ना भी समझा. ओवर टू रेखा मैम.
Yes. Wow, wow, wow. So in case if any of you also would like to address to your, in your languages, you are like Amina or Yasmin, if you would like to, or even Verona. Yes. Now what we will do is we will just go through another round, a very small one, wherein we will talk about the beautiful things that may happen in life when you share, and when this power of giving comes into your life, what can bring it to your life. So we will just have the conclusion part with it. So moving the first one, I would like to go with Yasmin this time.
Yes, on the second round, I would like to take that as a being a human being. Even if you go into the dictionary, human means has a meaning into the dictionary. It's like kindness, like and as we are also on this channel, we are all women or women. Usually women should be kind to each other. It's power of giving, understanding each other, because we are mothers. We go through relationships, we go through everything, family problems, family distractions, and all these things. Also understanding your fellow sister, listening, helping her for guidance, or giving her a shoulder to cry is power of giving. It's not about material always. And usually we say that there's gender equality and there is no, but as a woman, even we don't do 100% of helping each other. It has been existing very, very long time, this culture. We compete, we don't like each other, we don't support each other, we break down each other and this and that. Now we are on the 21st century. Sometimes even we complain, even in the corrupted countries, that women are not getting their share. They are not even being part of the elections. And you know what? 90% of the support and contributions and everything they pay. I remember last election in my country, which has got 10 years of destruction, where women were being the backbone, who were feeding and saving families. There was one woman who stood in the election to be president. And you know what? She got 1 vote. So as a woman, it's time we need to step up for our own good, our sisterhood, our own rights, and our participations. It's part of giving. And lastly, one thing I will leave to the brand ambassadors. We always like to talk about the vision of Ashmu Farah. Ashmu Farah is one person. He already impacted of repainting our hearts as 1,400,000 people. what will be our responsibility? It's time we take the pieces from there. We are a powerful house. We can do impact. But sometimes I evaluate. People have jumped into corners, group of friends, group of ethnicity, this and that. There's no, always we talk about Dr. Soha, she always says we have to be on one page. We have to be on the same page by creating the same dialogue, the same stepping up to have impact to the world. People have suffered into the world recently for the last centuries from our grandparents. Everything has been punished. It's time we claim humanity together and we start changing. We start the changes between us of becoming on a one page, in a one vision, and also a one dialogue. Thank you very much.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful, Yasmin. I do completely agree with you. It is a saying, a woman, I'm so sorry, it's not for all of us because we have understood being on passive, and from we women, we are reaching out to the O women. So yes, at times, we women are enemies of we women. Not enemies, but yes, we are somewhere down the line, we become jealous. We become a bit of, the feeling of something which we should not have in our heart, because end of the day, what matters is we are human beings. And the beauty lies in being a human being wherein we are built with so many good qualities in us. One of them is sharing and caring. Being women, I have seen so many women doing n number of things without showing. One of them is Mother Teresa. I understand we all cannot become that. I mean, that's a great name, earned because of her good deeds, right? But then again, yes, we women can at least be together, being brand ambassadors, and bring the change that we are looking in the society, because it starts with the society, from your own small society before it reach out to the world, right? So making the change to the society and then bringing that change to the universe. We will do that. We will try doing it because this is what we are learning. And yes, Yasmin, very well said. This platform is built to be where everyone is equal. So it needs to be from us that we need to understand the value, and not only the value, but to understand the vision and be on the same platform, on the same ship, because we are sailing together. So moving on to Yana, this time for you.
Hello again. From what I understand, the question was that the second part was that you were saying that when we give, or when we give to somebody, what we get out of it, or how's that makes us feel. Is that correct? Did I understood correctly? Or okay.
Yes. What is the power? What is the power that makes?
What's the power when we give? Okay. So for me, I was trying to gather some thoughts about it, and I was thinking that I always go back to my faith. And so that's what I really learned a lot about giving, not only from my grandmother, but and in my Bible it says, give and it shall be given unto you, but do not give grudgingly, but give with joy. And so to me, when I give something, not because I have to, but because it comes out of my heart, it brings me a joy. It brings me a joy because it makes me feel happy because because when somebody gave unto me, it changed my life in some way. However, that was given to whatever was given to me, it was, you know, time is very valuable to me. If we can give time, it's such, especially these days, time. This is what we're doing right now. We are giving time to each other, and we are giving time to the audience. We are giving time to the other woman, and it's so important, giving time, giving ourselves what we have to say. So for me, when I give time, and I want to make sure that I give time. It's really, other than sharing my faith, number one, gives me such a great feeling and joy knowing what was shared with me. I think time, it's precious. You know, time is precious, and sometimes we think we have a lot of time, but we really don't. And that 1 minute on 1 second that we can share something with someone, even what we're doing now, it can have such a great effect on a lot of the women that are out there, teenagers, or even our children. So time, it's number one for me. Definitely, I want to give my time. I want to be a good friend. I want to be that someone that you can come and cry on my shoulder. That's more to me. In giving that time means more to me than giving material things. So for me, it would be joy. It brings me a joy in my heart because it's changing someone's life. What we give, it can change someone's life. And I might not maybe know who that person is, but the person could have been right now, could be somewhere on the other side of the world, because what they hear from us, what are we giving. And you know, I do definitely want to thank you guys again for this platform. I want to thank the On Passive. That's been a great gift for us, given to us in 2021 when me and my husband came in. So I'm so grateful that Ash and his family and his heart, he poured his heart, because he didn't have to do it, but he wanted to, because he learned somewhere down the road he has a giving heart. And so I'm appreciative of that, and I'm appreciative of this platform. And so I will leave you guys with, it brings me a great joy to give. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yana. Yes, I can feel you happy, your happy face. This, you know, we can feel it. And this is a generous one, a genuine one. Amina is sharing her time today with us, though it's her birthday. And that is the power of giving. She could have been with the loved ones, and I am sure we are the loved ones. That is the reason she is sharing her valuable time with us. As you said, Yana, right? That matters a lot. That means a lot. So Amina, I really thank you for being with us today on this special day of yours, sharing with us your time. So how does it value to you, as in the power? Over to you.
All right. Thank you. You are really important for my life too. You know, not only my family, and even the Ombasive, you know, all the founders are really, I'm one of them, and they are really very important for me. Before I go on, I wanted to share you a small story from my background. I have been a journalist to work with BBC, and then I have been sent a duty trip to Djibouti. During my trip, I went to the outskirts of the city. There was a place which is called Belbela. That place, they were living with very poor people, and by that time I have been there. There were only women and kids, most of them, not much men. BBC gave me a money which I have to pay during that I stay in Djibouti for my, you know, food, expenses, transport, hotel, something. half of that of that money I gave the people because they break my heart. They broke my heart, the situation they are living in. There was so many sick children, so many, sick women, crying, hunger, and everything. I cried. I cover, my report that I have been there, but I gave the money, half of it, half of it. Then when I came back, I have been forced myself not to eat 3 times or even 2 times because I don't have enough money. And in my salary, yes, it's a big, but I have a lot of financial other commitments, like a childcare provider, expenses, like a food, I was paying mortgage and everything. So that I decided I cut down my food and I decided to eat just a lunch, just in the midday, because I already gave those people all of my expenses. After that, what is happening? After one night, when BBC broadcasted the report that I have sent, I was praying for these people from Allah. My report has been listening, the wealthy people in the same country. It's their country, that people who are suffering with poorness, they are in their country, but they never give attention. They listened to my report from the BBC, and the next day, Djibouti television covered those wealthy women, wealthy men came together, mentioned my report, and they wrote a checks of hundreds, thousands, whatever, dollars to the people of Berbera. The hotel men, they called me, they said, I'm in a watch. They have been well mentioned in your report, and that people are getting much money now. The next day, the next morning, some of those people, women and some men, are come, at my hotel, the hotel I was staying. They wanted to buy my food or my hotel. This time it's their turn, as they said. I felt very, very power. I felt relief. I felt happy. I don't have much money, the rest of my travel by that time. But I told them I was helping you. It's not supposed to be vice versa. You are not giving me any money. And then after we talk, a long talk, because they refuse, they insist they have to pay money. Then they will pay 1 week, which was during I stayed there, I planned to stay there for my food. And I agreed because I could not refuse. They don't give up. That is the power of giving. That is the one story that I have been, experiencing. And now, ask Mufarah, ask yourself, who is the man who shared 1,400,000 people his own company? There was a lot of companies, lot of people, lot of men who create their own company. Who is? Have we seen this before? Since I born. Today, I'm 57 years old. It's my birthday. Yeah? I never seen this. Because he has a vision. And us, especially we women, we have the same vision for our brother. And thanks God that we have a system which is called Obless, which is going to come. That is the best that we can use. And power of giving gives me a power. It makes me feel good. It makes me pleasure. It makes me happy. It makes me to sleep better during the night. And our sister Verona and other sister Yana said, it's not only, and even Yasmin, material. It's time. When I helped at the breast women, I felt pressure because I gave her, I gave her help. I consult her, yeah, so that at least, the last, the story narrated my Yasmin, your sister Yasmin, that woman who stand the election as a president, she got one vote and that vote is for hers. It was not other women. There were a lot of other women in the parliament, they never gave her. That one vote is for her vote. She voted herself. So we women, we have to change for small, small things between us. We are sisters. Doesn't matter, which country we belong, which religion, which faith we believe. It doesn't matter. Now, I consider as my sisters. We have been here. What is it? Three times? Yeah. Reka, Verona. Well, I consider as my sisters. And now I'm getting, Vaspa and Vanshika, I have to consider you as my sisters, and you are. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Which country you belong. So we women, to all women, we really, really have the best ever lifetime opportunity that we can make a change. Lifetime opportunity. The opportunity like this, you want to get, you want to get so money. So I feel a power, and it doesn't matter even if my family are waiting me to take me, to make me some dinner and some celebration for my 57th birthday. But I am sharing with you, and that even makes me an event to remember that we talk about this topic today. And thank you very much, my beautiful sisters, wherever you are. Thank you.
Wow, an emotional one. Yes. We will all be together, that is for sure, because every woman understands being brand ambassadors from We Women, the journey we are moving on to O Women, and that's a special one. We need to understand each other's feeling, and then only we will be able to make the one kind of platform which is equal for everyone. Thank you so much, Amina. And also I would show my gratitude for Mr. Ash Mofare, who has given this concept where we are together today, celebrating the Christmas as well as birthdays of our sisters, beautiful sisters across the world. Moving on to Vanshika.
Hello to everybody once again. So when I heard of the topic, the power of giving, the first thing that struck my mind was something I got. The very first thing I got, and that was from my mom. This life. If I wouldn't get this life, I wouldn't pursue my dreams. I wouldn't meet new people. I wouldn't help each other. I wouldn't see beautiful faces like all these ladies. And I am really thankful to her for this, for creating a life and giving me a chance to pursue my dreams, to pursue her dreams, and to show people that humanity exists. As the concept of our CEO, Mr. Ash, humanity is something I am into from a very, very small age. I like to help others, whether that be my teacher, whether that be my schoolmates or my family, like helping mom in the kitchen, in the staff, in the household chores, whatever it is. Even that is a help. Even that is something we give to. So I just want to say that, yes, giving is good. as Rekha ma'am said, that giving is good. When it comes to you, even see that. Like her son, he helped the child. He didn't complete his own work. So yeah, give others, but look after your own self also. Because sometimes you help the wrong person, and then that comes back, it turns out to be a great mess. So help people, but be judgeable, and you should have that power to judge whomsoever you're helping, whomsoever you're sharing with. Is it the correct person or not? That's what I believe. And Rekha ma'am, I see my thought in yours, like what my mom was telling and what I went through in the previous section of yours, and the depression one, the international session, I must say. It was a great one. Because when she told me that Rekha ma'am encourages women, and she's the one, who encourages women empowerment. I literally, I turned out to be a fan of yours, because I had a dream of opening an NGO that works only for the women and the needy ones. But it takes time. Like, I'm just 20 right now, and it would take me a lot of money, of course, as Neera ma'am said. कि बस पैसे से बस love, care, affection won't work, but if we add on to some money to it, it would really work. So I'm just working on it. Once I am done with this job of mine and I start getting an income, I would definitely pursue that. For the time being, I do help the people and the women I see on the streets. I offer them money, or I offer them with food. Of course, I can just do this right now. I don't have any other option. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. And once again, thank you, Neera ma'am. Thank you, Rekha ma'am. And a big thanks to Ash sir, who has started this concept. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, one thing I liked a lot, Vanshika, at this age, at this point of, when I was at this age, I was not as clever or as the thought process which you carry today. To judge the people, very strong point. Yes, you need to. Because now we are the brand ambassadors, and the responsibilities on us is more than anyone. Because now the entire concept, the vision that we are for Mr. Ash Mofare depends on our judgmental thoughts as well. Because yes, we need to understand where we stand today. We cannot make a mess of the vision, right? So we have to be very careful when we judge people. That's very well said. And yes, we have another youth with us who has a lot of experience of life. She would share with us. Vasvi, over to you.
Yes, thank you once again. Thank you so much, Rekha ma'am, and thank you everyone who are here with us. Beautiful faces, beautiful ladies over here. And usually when we talk with someone, they are like, people get irritated very easily. But here, everyone is listening to everyone very carefully. That's what you are giving us, and especially that encouragement. When I saw those clapping hands and smiling faces, that really encourages. You all are really very inspiring. Thank you so much. And one thing I would like to say that the biggest giver is a woman, a mother. She gives a life, the one and the big thing she gives that a life to a child. And after that, the thing she give love, all that care. She sacrificed her dreams just for her child, sacrifice her dreams just for her family. Um, and I heard one thing that in our homes only, a woman is always stopping a woman to move forward. That it is right. There are so many houses to be frank that yes, it is. There are some